Alright, guys, welcome to Falling Allstars podcast. I'm here with Ava.
Hi, you guys.
So, Ava, I was here most of the time. I wasn't in the other room. So, give us the rundown. What happened?
Okay, so basically, Brody nominated me, which made no sense because I've been allies with Brody the whole time, and he could use the argument that he felt comfortable nominating me because he didn't think I would go out and then I wouldn't go after him if he told me about his reasoning. But it's weird that he didn't make Ross nominate me because I didn't get a seed from the nomination because Brody was Rose. So if you really wanted to keep me, you would have had Sunflower nominate me. And Ross, I've also been working with, and it made no sense for him. And I didn't even realize until it was too late that I would get a seed if I was nominated by Sunflower. So I went to him and he was like, "No, it's too late." Not really, but I felt confident because I had spoken to each of the people that were voting. It was Lily, Patrick, and Meredith. And I just told them, hey, I'm a really loyal person. I gave them examples of loyalties in the past. And I said, if you vote to keep me, I will remember this. And I was almost saying that I would put them above anyone that was in the coffee house. Just, using those degrees of separation to my advantage. And I don't get what happened. I also told them I wouldn't uproot myself if they promised not to vote for me. I only had 2 seats. I don't think they really knew that. I also was prepared to tell them that someone had given me a seat during the 15 minutes. But they didn't actually ask how many seats, so I didn't have to get to that point. But they were like, "Oh, okay, yeah, if you won't uproot, that's fine. Because if I uprooted, then it could be one of them that gets replaced."
Right.
So it was in their best interest to, not have me uproot, therefore vote for me. So, I don't know. They're liars. I just don't get it at this point in the game. I guess it sucks for Jessica because I feel like they're keeping her around because they know that she's just going to keep getting nominated over and over. She's like the sacrificial lamb, and that's horrible.
Right. I was going to ask why you thought that they voted you and not Jessica. So, you think it's because they like to keep her as a pawn then?
That's the only reason I can think of.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because, I vibe with all of them, and I feel like I came off not too strong, but maybe that's not the case.
Gotcha. Okay. So, let me ask you this. So, people wish upon stars for their dreams to come true. If your dream could come true and you could pick one person who is still in the game to be eliminated, who would you choose and why?
Oh. I'm not gonna lie, Lily. If she hadn't voted me this round, it would not be her. But I feel like she's been flying under the radar a lot. She's been in some very important conversations. She's been a part of, many decisions, and she's a threat because of that. And then also just personally, I told her if she was on the block, I would not vote for her. Which is a big statement to say,
Right.
And I was being truthful when I said that. So I don't know why she didn't reciprocate that.
Interesting.
No hard feelings in real life. Strictly game, if I had to pick someone to go out, it would be her.
Be her. Interesting. Okay, so who would you say is running the game at this very moment?
Either Thomas or Brandon.
Okay. Would you care to elaborate?
Yeah, so the reason why I'm not entirely sure is because Thomas has such a huge target on him. I feel like everyone is looking to get Thomas out. So I feel like maybe he's backed off because he wants to, knock down his threat level. It's hard to say because we weren't in the, same house this past round. But before, it was definitely Thomas, making connections with a lot of people, and that is just so important. He's also really good at challenges. And then Brandon, I feel like, is the silent mastermind. He has been really flying under the radar. Good for him. But I know that he is connected with Thomas and a lot of the people that were in the coffee house. And I see that group being an alliance and then taking that pretty far.
Gotcha. Awesome. Okay, so two last questions, excuse me. Did you give your seeds away, and who did you give them to and why?
No, girl. I sat there up on the block loud enough to where all the voting people could hear right before they voted in. I said, yeah, I'm not giving my seeds to anybody. If you vote me out, you don't deserve my seeds.
Slay.
Your seeds Your seeds vanish when you get banished.
Period. Love it. Love it. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
but overall,
yeah.
I'm so happy that I was able to play. I'm honored that I was voted out because it's kind of a compliment. They're saying, "Oh, I don't think I can win to you." I'll just tell myself that. But yeah, thank you to the Lukes, thank you to crew and everyone. I've had a really fun time.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Ava. Are you ready to go crush your pot?
Heck yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna walk up close to the camera and then I'm gonna come back here, okay? Wrong choice. No.
I'm so dead. I'm so done.
Right choice, right choice.
Wrong choice. Holy shit. That was... Alright. Let's try one more time.
Okay, wait. I need to try again.
Oh my god, that was fantastic.
Okay.
Okay, let's try that again. Oh my god.
Wrong choice. Oh god, oh god.
Shit. God
I'm
damn.
done. I'm done. Oh my god. You know, souvenir.
Okay.
It's not meant to break.
You
can
step
on it.
Fine. I mean, I don't really know that that'll work either. Okay.
On the ground? Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Hey.
Yeah, solid.
Wrong choice.
Welcome, Lily, to this banishment voting ceremony. Would you like to say a few words? Tell us what's going on, what you're thinking.
This one sucks because I really like both of these girls, and up until now, I have been working with both of them, at least in an informal way, and I like them both, so this is a hard one. But I feel like, especially with such a small group, it was a lot harder to be 100% honest with everyone, and you have to vote for someone. So purely because I think that it wouldn't matter if I did. Sorry, my brain isn't working. I think that the other two people voting we're already going to vote this way no matter what. And for my personal gain, going against them only makes them trust me less moving forward. And I think this person's going to get out regardless of what I do. So in the interest of myself in the game, I feel like I have no choice. I have to vote for Eva.
Thank you so much, Lily. Welcome, Meredith. How are you? How has this house split affected the game?
Gosh, I don't know. Our side has been wonderful. Smooth sailing. I hope, but I'm at least on the safe side of it, so great time. Over there? Jeez, that's a lot going on over there. It seems like they came to a consensus, but there was a lot of tension over there, and I'm a little bit nervous to reunite with them, but some of my friends are on that side. But yeah, I don't know, the fact that people are trying to keep Thomas makes me nervous because I feel like he has a reason to come for me. So I don't really know how to feel about that, and I feel bad because Claire was like trying to make things work with me, and I was definitely open to that. So the fact that she's going home is kind of a bummer, but we press on, we move forward, and we make do with what we've got. So I'm really interested to see how the reunification goes, what people have to say about things that were heard on the other side, because we were very cohesive over here. So.
And with that, did that make this vote harder, and who are you voting for?
This vote was pretty much exceptionally easy. That people who, like me, were in power, I had no problems. And out of the 3 other girls in this group, not trying to see any of them go, but not closer to them than some of my other allies. And Ava, I think, is definitely the obvious choice out of the 3 of them. So this was not difficult, and I hope we're all on the same page at the end of the day. But yeah, Ava just has more ties to people that I do not, and at least is more of an unknown. I feel like Jessica and I have bonded a lot more, and I feel a lot more certainty with her. So it'll definitely be Ava to go for me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Not great. More for like a little remorseful. I spent a lot of this round lying. But like, oops. Sucks. My bad. I knew that was part of the game. I don't love that aspect of the greenhouse, but like I kind of like it a little. We had a plan to get Ava out. She was gonna buy Uproot. We didn't want her to buy Uproot, so we agreed to make a plan. Ava talked about us being a United Six going against the other house, and we will be, just unfortunately she will not be a part of it. Unless I'm being totally snowed right now and they both voted out Jessica. In which case, could move on Ava, but I will be voting Ava out.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
We are here with the Falling Allstars exit interview. Today we have Claire. Claire, welcome.
Hey.
So yeah.
That was my first time being put up for banishment ever in playing Greenhouse, and I got banished.
It's okay, it happens. You just kind of gotta just roll with it. So, I guess, like, what do you think happened? How did you reach this point?
I think I got dealt a bad hand in the picking of the teams because everyone I felt good with after last round was in the house, except for Abrielle, who was my top two. But I don't think Abrielle or I had enough sway over the people here to make the outcome anything else. If it would have been her in my position, she might be out instead. But I mean, I don't have anything much else to say other than what I said out there. I'm disappointed in Brady and Shane's character choices because I know that they're better people than that, than having manipulative behavior for no solid reason.
Right.
But I hugged them and I told them that I hope they learn from it and never do it again. I would love to see Thomas, Abrielle, Christian, or Brandon all go really, really far. I respect them all so much, and I want the best for them, and that's why I gave Thomas my banked vote, and I split my seeds between Abrielle, who's my top one, and Ross.
Okay.
Ross is like a big brother to me. Ah!
No, let it out.
I love him so much, and he was the only one that would comfort me after the Brody thing happened in the house, and he gave me a seed as a Hail Mary. Like I said, really the one I'm really mad at is Brody, and that's going to be nothing we'll take home, but it is like a disappointment in him.
Were you afraid that something like this would happen with you and Brody, since y'all are married and y'all are coming into a game like this? Were you prepared for something like this to happen?
Yeah, because I told everyone that, like, I was fully anticipating Brody to fuck me over at some point. No one believed me. No one thought he would.
Right.
I anticipated it. Like, I really did know it would happen. This one only disappointed me so much because he told people he owed me, and because I was just asking for him to do the same thing that I did for him and giving me a seed, even if it meant he had 0, and he wouldn't do it. So I didn't think he would fuck me over like that. I thought he would fly trap me or something.
Right.
But that was just like yeah, you scratched my back, but like, fuck your back.
Yeah, plain and simple. Exactly.
And so, like I said, it's nothing we'll take home. Brody keeps making jokes that we need to find a divorce lawyer. We don't. I literally have that I'm Brody's #1 fan in all my social media bios because I don't shut the fuck up about him. It's really annoying. And I love him so much, but I really don't want him to go far in this. Like, I meant it when I said, like, I would rather any of them win over him.
Right. So when we wish on shooting stars, we hope that our dream will come true. So let me ask you this. If you could wish on a shooting star right now, and a contestant who is still in the game, if you could choose any one of them to be eliminated, who would you choose right now? And if it is Brody, which is probably the more obvious answer, who would you choose second and why?
Yeah, my answer's Brody. The other ones would probably be either Brady or Shane. Maybe more so Shane, because I really, really did trust him, and I really feel like Brady I can even more so justify sort of giving me that false hope because he was in a precarious position of having a limited pool to pick from. But Shane really had no reason to lie to me other than he couldn't look me in the face and tell me the truth. And that is weak.
Right. Okay.
And not respectable. I do respect him, and I really do hope he learns from that and doesn't do it again to anyone ever, because he's better than that, and he can win playing better than that and being a better person. So that would be my only other answer.
Awesome. Okay. Well, we want to thank you for being here. Do you have any last thoughts, emotions, things you'd like to get off your chest to tell the camera?
I have too many goddamn emotions, and I'm sure there's a lot of viewers that are probably happy that I'm not going to continue playing the game, because I had the Silky Ganache thing happen to me in my season where I really thought America was going to love me, and it did not. So, hello to my haters. I'm not disappointed in the game I played. I think I just got dealt a really bad hand, and I have a tendency to just, when I get mad, let it out and not watch my mouth, and I probably pissed more people off than I needed to and ruined my chances of anything.
That's okay. I feel that on a whole other level. So, alright, well, thank you for joining us today. Are you ready to go break your pot for the very first time?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go do it. Let's go break it.
Whenever you're ready.
Alright, Claire, any last words?
The first time I met Brody was in a game, and he was an asshole to me. So it's really come full circle. And with all the love in my heart, Brody, get it the fuck together.
Okay, this sucks. I'm voting for Claire. I'm so sorry. I wish that we would have talked more earlier in the game. When you and I talked in here and you were asking, why wouldn't it be unanimously against Thomas, I told you that I had essentially talked to you and Thomas about the same. I had talked to Thomas more, and I have been wary of Thomas and I's kinship, but with the rest of this group, we have locked in that we are going to do this together, and this makes sense. I hate voting you out. Obviously, we went to the finals last time together, so this really sucks, and I'm very sorry, but I love you. Okay, bye.
Have a seat. Who are you voting for?
I knew I'd eventually get caught in the middle, but this one kind of sucks. She made me cry. I can't watch other people cry or I cry. I've never cried in a game. But if one was going to get me, it was going to be Allstars. Claire, I love you. I'm sorry I couldn't see you.